A live look at Hard Rock Stadium. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. It's the LSU Tigers and the Miami Hurricanes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Guys, the Tigers head coach told me pregame he is so excited because this crowd has been one of their best assets all season. They make every game difficult. When a hard opponent comes in, the crowd rises to their best occasion. And he's been telling the students all week, we need you today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. And the Canes will kick off first, and here we go. Fielded in the end zone, it's Barnes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. From the gun, it's Berry. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Turning it on. Crosses midfield. Inside the 30. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Here's Darian Mensa to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Lofton. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
Must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. That can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you've got dialed up on third.
Now backed up in their own end. It's 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Here comes the heat. Intercepted, number 19. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Man, what a matchup. The stakes are really high. Both teams in the top 10, playoff positioning, all the things that go with a midseason showdown, guys.
And these are just fun for us because we got a little bit more juice, too, because both teams in playoff contention, both teams high aspirations, a big showdown, a big...
And the ball's out, and they're after it. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football, you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Throws to the wideout. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
Well, Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Look out! Trying to get away. He's going to fire into the gut of the defense. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
There he goes. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. They are ready this time. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage. After that big run, the defense answers.
There's just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to...
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. On the move, he fires. Right side, it's Watkins. He gets it inside the 20 to the 19, but they still have a ways to go, and it'll be 4th down. They'll send out the kicker here. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Smashes it between the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here's Mensah to throw. Still looking to his right. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long.
Going for the big play. Goes high to pull it in. Touchdown, Hurricane. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again. With that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
He'll bring it out. It's Barnes. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Trying the left side. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They have set the tone in this one already inside a minute to play in a wild first quarter. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And that's good plays back-to-back, getting him on the ground. And I tell you what, just good job wrapping him up, not letting him get yards after contact and make your defense really have to work harder. Great job getting downhill, making tackles, and now you're set up pretty good. 3rd and medium, probably a passing situation. Nice physicality by this defense.
Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
And now it's kind of decision time for this offense. It's been a great start to the football game. Moving the ball down the field, scoring 10 points on the first 2 possessions. Do you want the field goal to still be a 2-possession game? Or do you want to be aggressive here, try to go for it on 4th down, and maybe break this game open early?
Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal, 10-7. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Caught. It's Lofton. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Motion from the wide receiver. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Not a lot of room there. Give them a couple to the 16.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Breaks into the open. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. And the Tigers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Off play action on first down. Fires it. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
And sometimes when you hand it to these guys, man, it's hard to find lanes. It's very congested in the box. But nice job when you spread it out and you give him space by throwing him the football. Sometimes he can use that blazing speed and make bigger plays. I look for them to continue to find ways to get that fast dude in space.
Dropping back, it's Levitt. Stepping to the right. Trying to escape and get it himself. At the 20, he's got space. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Hits inside. It's Pringle. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case in there.
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on first down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on second down, and now put him in a 3rd and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
Got an alley. Runs through the tackle. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down. And the Hurricanes will send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Trying to get started. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Back to throw, it's Levitt. Oh, pressure's coming. Picked off, that's number 15 on the year. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Throwing, Mensah. Soft spot in the middle. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Quick give. It's Pringle. Oh, he's got some space. Past the 20. Touchdown, Canes. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the 2nd level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear, with his speed, he was gone.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they did tack on the extra point. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Moving the pocket, it's Levitt. Setting up the screen. Across the 25, he's got room. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
And that's why this guy is so dangerous. He's an explosive play just waiting to happen, and it doesn't have to come just handing the football off. That was a simple check down throw, but he got it to him in space, and all of a sudden he does the rest, right? He's able to see the field. He's making people miss. He's got tremendous contact balance and speed. They get an explosive play in the passing game on a simple check down throw to the running back.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. They just keep firing. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Mensa. It's dropped after taking the hit. They'll need a bunch on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. Pulls it in. It's Gilbert. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Throws to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Jacobs. Right down the boulevard. Touchdown, Miami. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point splits the uprights. On the move from inside his 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll send the back in motion. Turning it on. Pass to 50. Pass to 30. He's at the 10. Into the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Here's Darian Mensa to throw. Working that left side now. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Right back to the one. Oh, the ball squirts out. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. And the Canes will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not a lot of room to make this catch. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Sends it back in motion. Scanning the field, it's Levin. Under pressure. Got his man downfield. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. Timeout called by LSU. That's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Fires to the middle. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
We know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Escapes the pressure to his right. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got him downfield. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. That is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a single. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
One of the biggest days of the college football season, and we've got you covered here from the EA Sports Studios in Orlando. Let's start with the USC Trojans in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Minnesota Golden Gophers. And it's the Trojans with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team. Make it 2 straight victories, and though their quest for perfection is over, this team is still very much alive in the playoff picture. Here now.
Picked off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. So the turnover sets up their first drive of this second half, and they'll have an opportunity to take the lead. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run. LSU quick to the line.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. They missed a field goal on that last drive, but here on 3rd down, they can't afford for this possession to come up empty. He's going to run it. He hits the slide, and he's got enough to convert that 3rd down.
You know, in the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the 1st down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. LSU lining up 1st and goal. Looking for a man. It's Levin. Looking to get it in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Back to pass on 2nd down. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Touchdown, Tigers. That one will give them the lead. Going for 2 here to try to make the lead 7. He's looking to pass. Rolls right. And he makes the grab for the deuce.
And it's more common to throw for the two-point conversion than it is to run anymore. So you practice these a lot. You can tell. Nice timing, nice rhythm, in sync, nice two-point conversion.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Pringle. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Rush right in his face. That one falls out of bounds, incomplete.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Here's Mensah to throw. Back's got it on the screen. Tried to find some running room, but there was none to be had, and he's well short. It'll be 4th and 5.
That's a tough one to execute on offense in that situation. 3rd down.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Send the tight end in motion. Snapped on 4th down. Intercepted. The defense has set him up. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Great place to start for this offense. To the air, it's Levitt. Unloads to the wideout. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. Got room on the return. The 50. The 30. The 20. Touchdown, Hurricane. A pick 6.
And this defense comes up with another big play, man. They get the pick 6. They get the mistake. They've been flying all over the field, playing well with their hair on fire, Palmer, forcing some turnovers, really doing a good job of confusing this QB.
Yeah, and on offense for the quarterback, you've got to stop with the turnovers. Now, obviously, turnovers lose you games, but when you allow defensive touchdowns, the analytics show you your losing probability goes way up. Right now, they'd be out comfortably ahead if he would just stop giving the football to the other team. They need to settle him down before he gets back out on the field.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll move the tight end. Give to the single back. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Escapes the pressure going right. Unleashes one. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And that's just what this defense needed. They needed to get a stop here in the third quarter. They've given up a lot of plays, a lot of points, a lot of yards. Needed to get a stop and try to get this ball back to their offense.
Fields the punt. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Throwing, Mensah. Time to take a shot. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Back's got it on the screen. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short. Down.
And we've seen this offense, man, that they've featured the running game, and he's done a good job of making plays, breaking tackles, being a big part of it. Now, what do? Try to slide this in here, make it look like a little bit of run, slow down those linemen that go upfield really fast, slip it to them, try to make a big play. But to me, it's more about just trying to give this guy the ball in space so he can do more damage.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon. You got to find him in the passing game.
Looking to throw, it's Levitt. He hurls one deep down the left side. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. The return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. So Miami signals for a timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Season alley. There he goes. He's at the 50. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Burrowing for yardage. On the move at the 30. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
And man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Canes. And they've moved out front here on the floor.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
And they tacked on the extra point. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. At number 1 beside your name is a heavy burden, and when you're behind late, the weight of the world is on your shoulders. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. The Tigers are in the hurry-up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right.
Hits the afterburners. At the 30. He's at the touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Once he got some room, it was over. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed. He's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. Tie game, 4th quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
And that's not the worst place in the world to miss. Coaches will tell you, man, when you're going to take those deep shots and those fly routes down the field, if you're going to miss as a quarterback, you don't miss inside, and he misses outside a little bit. Like to give your receiver a better chance, but it's a good job missing outside.
The run inside. It's Pringle. Breaks into the open. Gain of 9 on that one. 3rd down and short. He needs a yard.
And they say a quarterback's best friend is a good run game and a good running back. I think he agrees. Over 150 yards on the day. I don't even think I need a quarterback the way he's been running the football all game long.
Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical. Get off the ball, get downhill faster.
The Hurricanes have this offense rolling. Some misdirection with the counter. Got a little grass. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Miami. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th. That's his 3rd touchdown of the game, and now 18 on the season. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped it off with a thrilling 50-yard run for the touchdown. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. And off to Jones. He's past the marker. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this.
There he goes. They're able to ride him down, but not before he has flipped the field with a huge pickup on the play, and now they are set up coming out of the... and a timeout. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Single back formation, and they give it to him. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
And that's a play the quarterback would love to have back. Late in the game, trailing by only 1 possession on 4th down, it looked like there was a window to put that football in, to get the catch, keep the drive going. The quarterback has an inaccurate pass. It falls incomplete, and that is probably going to do it.
Here's Brown to begin the drive.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
They were all over it. Timeout called by LSU. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you got the football and you got a lead, it's smash mouth, it's keep that clock running, it's ground game. So interesting now on this 3rd down what they do next, but we got to keep that clock moving.
Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team. Now the Tigers will take their final timeout of the half. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Trying to take it back. He's going to get loose. Touchdown LSU. The hidden yardage, the big plays, special teams coming through.
And in this situation now, if you're on offense, what do? Do you kick the extra point, tie it, and hope for overtime? Or are you aggressive? Do you decide to go for 2 right here and see if you can take the lead with just seconds left in the game?
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Mensah. The throw. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, yeah, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you be clutch? Can you come up big in a 2-minute situation when you really need to?
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. The give to Brown. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. He's looking downfield to throw. He rifles one deep to the left. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. The Canes send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And he tried to pin him deep with that punt. Instead, it goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. In front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Gonna run it. It's Berry. Open space in the 25. Snowed under by the defense. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions, probably, maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer. Like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth.
Touchdown, Tigers! They get on the board first here in the overtime period. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy has been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Here's Darian Menson to throw. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Long way to go on second down. He's looking to throw. He'll take a shot. Oh, and they pick it off. What a huge defensive play in overtime. And the takeaway will put the finishing touches on this one.